Hey guys, it's Alan Goldsher here, and welcome to another installment of Inside the Pocket, my deep dives into the music you can hear on my albums The Pocket and The Other Pocket, both of which are available to stream or to download on every major streaming or downloading outlet. Today we're going to look at one of the 7 cover tunes I did on the project. This one is kind of a jazz classic by a trumpeter named Freddie Hubbard. It's called Red Clay, and for those of you non-jazz peeps out there, the album is called Red Clay, the original version of this comes off of. It's a wonderful album full of jazzy and funky grooves, a lot of Fender Rhodes. This guy loves himself some Fender Rhodes. Even if you're a jazz neophyte, pick it up. It's well worth it. So this album, there's a lot to unpack on this one. A lot of bass stuff going on. I had 3 separate bass entities on this. One is the main bass line, one is the main melody, and 2 is the harmonized melody. And I had very specific sounds in my head, and they were kind of difficult to get. It took a long time. That was actually the most time I spent on this track was getting the bass sounds. And then after that, it all kind of fell into place. So the main bass line, which I'll isolate for you, is it took 4 separate tracks to get it to sound right. Now, Logic Pro X, the Apple Logic Pro X, the software that I use to record all of my music, has these presets, these patches, so you can record in your instrument and then highlight guitar or highlight acoustic guitar or piano and get it to sound like an acoustic guitar or a piano, sort of. So what I did was I took the bass line and found 4 patches. One's a bass patch, 2 guitar patches, and a piano patch to get it to sound just right. So here's patch number 1, the acoustic guitar patch. Add the bass patch. Add another guitar patch. And then add the piano patch. So all 4 of those patches gave it the combination of roundness and punch and kind of floatiness that I was looking for. So the way this tune is structured, we've got a drum intro, bass comes in, and then a little more intro-y stuff, and then the melody kicks in. The original recording is very, typical early 70s soulful groove. I kind of wanted to update it, give it a little down-tempo thing going on. So I play through the melody, and then the breakdown section in the middle is kind of a disco groove. And it's one of the build sections where I add a little new element every 4 or 8 bars. In this case, I've got a Fender Rhodes, and then I add in a flute sample and strings, and it's just cacophony. I tells you, cacophony. And then we go back to the melody in the outro. The vocals you're going to hear, the voice is Herbie Hancock, the pianist who played on the original recording of Red Clay. I found a clip of him introducing the tune Red Clay, which is kind of dope. So let's play it through. I'm not going to talk so much because I talked so much now. Enjoy it. There's Herbie. Little electric piano comes in. Now here comes the down-tempo groove. Took 4 drum loops to get this to sound right. All 4 of them are in now along with the melody. Here's the melody with the bass harmony and 2 more drum loops added in. Now when I get to the bridge of the tune, it's going to be a completely different drum groove. The 5 you hear right now drop out and 7 more come in. More propulsive, this drum groove. Main melody. Right at this moment, there are 11 drum loops going on at the same time. Okay, here comes sort of a floaty section leading into the build-up part that I was telling you about earlier. The build-up part, the drum grooves on that, are the 7 more propulsive loops. Takes us through that whole section. There's the Rhodes. The guitar unison line with the piano. And here comes a couple of rhythm guitars. Here comes some strings. Loves me some strings. Here comes a trumpet. And then a flute. And then the drums drop out and all these elements just start soloed. Okay, here comes the drums gone. Back to the main melody. Now, what I do differently this time on the melody out, I built it up last time through, but this time is the exact opposite. All the drum loops are the first time through the melody, some of them drop out the second time through the melody, and then it gets very minimalist the third time through. Now with the bridge here, I go back to the drum groove from the intro. It's interesting how, contextually speaking, the drums sound radically different. The minimalist section of the minimalist version of the melody. And here we go back to what we heard at the very beginning with the halftime groove. Momentarily. Okay, here comes the halftime. There it is, Alan Goldsher, me, cover of Freddie Hubbard, him, Red Clay. Oh, you just got a nice shot of my messy closet there. So anyhow, once again, the pocket, this one's off of the pocket, cut 4 off of the pocket. Just in case you guys haven't been paying much attention to what's going on. So this is a 2-album project. First album, The Pocket, has the more harder-edged, funkier, punchier stuff, and the second album, The Pocket, is the more sort of esoteric, slower stuff. I think you like both of them. It's a kind of a mishmash of genres. You got some funk, you got some jazz, you got some groovy stuff, you got some drum and bass, you got some techno, you got some downtempo like you heard here. It's all over the map. There's something for everybody. I really hope you'll go to the Spotifys and the iTuneses and the Apple Musics of the world and download it or listen to it and tell your friends about it. Indie music is really hard to get out there. It just needs your help. It's the only way. I mean, we all know, we will hear something that's like, oh my God, that's so cool. We'll post it on our social media, and all of a sudden our friends will be like, wow, that's really cool. I'm going to get that. So hopefully you guys will dig what I'm doing and will want to share it and be part of the Pocket movement. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back soon. Bye-bye.